Do you keep breaking your book buying band? Are you buying more books than you can actually read in one lifetime? Are you trying to get a handle on your book buying habits? Then this is the video for you, my friend. I've been trying to get a handle on my book buying for the past year, and I have been on an unhauled journey. I personally realized consumerism has made me feel like purchasing books will make me super happy, but that's all short-term and just temporary serotonin. I'm working on long-term, living a healthy, happy life. So I've realized that book buying in balance can be a good thing, but I've let it dictate my life for way too long. Let's talk about the 4 biggest book buying mistakes I make and how I plan on fixing them ASAP, right now. We're not waiting, we're changing it today. So something I started doing maybe in my adult life, now that I have a job and like income coming in, I go window shopping, and like online window shopping sometimes, but also I will go to the bookstore and treat myself. And it is definitely a treat, and they're always so fun, but I always feel very inclined to purchase 1 or more books as a treat yourself excuse. Firstly, something I'm actually going to try in this video today is bringing a book that I'm excited for that I already own with me while book shopping. So let's see how that works. Question mark. Will it be a good fix, or is it going to be a flop? Fix or flop? I am testing one of my theories to fix my book buying mistakes, which is to bring a book with me while going book shopping. So I don't actually purchase a book, but I still get the joy of like getting to look and browse, but having a physical book with me to be like, I don't need any of these books. I'd like them, I want them, I want to look at them, but I don't need them this second. Ooh, I could bring Foundation by Isaac Asimov. I've been reading this piecemeal. I haven't finished it though. I need to, so I might throw this in the bag and give her a gander, because I am like, while browsing books, when I get that urge to buy, I'll be like, no, I have this whole trilogy. I have the whole trilogy of this one because I made the mistake of buying the whole series. I can read this and not have to purchase anything, so let's test it out.
You don't like the lights, but it's camera time. Said take the picture, but you rolled your eyes. Now I'm mortified and still terrorized. Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's all you want. Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back. Tryna get me framed, throw me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone.
Okay, I ended up having a lovely little trip to Barnes & Noble, and I did spend money on a coffee and a sugar cookie, because they got some good cookies at Barnes & Noble. But I didn't buy a book, and I'm so proud of myself. I nearly did. She almost got me. Consumerism gods almost got me, but I nearly escaped it. I will say one thing that really helped is while I was at Barnes & Noble's, I specifically picked one that was nice, that had a cafe, so I could sit down and read the books I was interested in while sipping at my coffee and eating my sugar cookie. So yeah, I also kept the book that I like brought with me from my shelves on my lap, so that way it was like a physical reminder. You don't need any more books, but you do enjoy browsing books, so to not forget. I'm very shocked that this worked, because I really almost left having purchased a couple books, but I didn't. I had the discipline and willpower. Honestly, these tricks are to help defeat. It's to help counteract the mindset we've put around book buying for us who like to buy a lot of books and are trying to change that habit. We have to shift our mindset, so that's what I'm trying to do, and that was just like a physical tool to help me. But obviously it all goes down to discipline and being able to tell yourself, no, I don't need this book, I want it, and I will get it in the future possibly. For me, I'm like, girl, you don't need it. So figure out how to communicate with yourself, but also, friendly note, please be kind to yourself. Pretty please. I label this video as like mistakes that I do, so that way you guys know what I'm talking about, but these aren't like life or death mistakes. There's no problem with buying a book because it made you happy. I'm not saying you should never do that again. I'm saying I'm trying to stop hauling 30 plus books every other month because it's supposed to bring me joy, but then I just get stressed out by all the books that I own. Yeah, so I need to develop discipline and unlearn some unhealthy habits that I have surrounded with buying. Okay, let's talk about the next mistake. So this might be a little embarrassing to admit, but I'm sure other people do it too, where you purchase a whole book series having maybe not even read the first book, or having read the first book, enjoyed it, and then you bought the whole series. Let me show you some examples. I have Nevermore. Where's the next one? She's here somewhere. I have Wondersmiths, and I have Hollowpox. Don't know why I have the whole series. I did enjoy Nevermore, but like, did I need to purchase all of these books just to ignore them? I do want to read them, so I'm not gonna unhaul them, but why? Another series that I have abandoned, the Three Dark Crowns series. I read the first two and purchased the last two, and the novella. Should probably read them, right? I've had these for years, and don't know what's taking me so long. Another series we have here, I read and loved, Red Rising. So what did I do? I bought the whole series. Again, why? I could have waited till I actually read them. They've been sitting here for years, and I have 112 books to read on my shelves. What am I doing? And let's really show the shame. Let's go to my unhaul shelf. I have this whole shelf here, which you probably haven't seen. I'm doing a different video where I'm transforming my room, so ignore that. Don't be confused. But these are all the books. Yeah, ignore my mess. These are all the books I have on my Pango Books account. And as you can see, I unhauled the dragon, the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series, because I bought the whole series without even buying the first book because it was discounted. A Wrinkle in Time series, the Shadow Shaper series. We got the Beast of Prey. So many books in a series. So not only do I sometimes purchase full series of books that I haven't read, I'll buy the first in a series and still haven't read the first installment for years. And my reading tastes have dramatically changed, so it's like something I'm working on. Okay, so my fix for not purchasing series is to not buy any more series. I'm only allowed to purchase a new series when I complete another series on my shelf, and I think I'm gonna make an ongoing list of series I'm in the middle of, so that way it kind of encourages me to keep going. Okay, let's quickly make that book list together. Top in my mind that I want to finish, so the Black Witch Chronicles. I am 3 books in and I have 1 more to go. I think the series is still going though, which is very exciting. If you don't know, she is my love. Next on the list, The Last Magician. Such a good series. I did mention Nevermore too, so I'll put that down. I don't know when I'm gonna get to her though, because she's middle grade, and though I love middle grade, it's not an absolute favorite of mine. Damn, should I unhaul Nevermore? That'll be another video. I don't know. I completely forgot about Crescent City. I bought that book on release date and haven't read the second installment yet, so I need to read that. I have so many series. Like I have Dune, I have Jade City, I Set an Ember in the Ashes, Red Rising. I still haven't finished Ray Bear by Jordan Ifueko. Oh, we do have like Ninth House and things like that, where the first installment's out, but the second book hasn't come out yet. Song of Blood and what's it called? Stone. I don't even know the names of these guys. Woo. Random, but I have Narnia, and I've been wanting to read Narnia for like ever. That is a few of the series that I really want to finish. So right now I have 12 books that I am in the middle of reading, and I will say, and this is how I know my book buying is a little bad, about 3 or 4 of these series I'm really excited about. So I'll try and finish like the Black Witch Chronicles, The Last Magician, things that I'm really excited for soon. And when I finish them, I will allow myself to explore other series, but not until I finish the ones that I already have. Let's talk about the next book buying mistake I frequently make, and that is buying beautiful books. I don't know if she has substance, but you know what? I want her because she's pretty. It's terrible, I know. This one was definitely a beauty purchase. Look how stunning. It's supposed to be Studio Ghibli inspired, and I'm so excited, but like, haven't read her, and she's just gorgeous. And I really had to shout her out, but I really hope she's a good read, you know? Oh, here was another one. Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan, but did I need the trilogy? I mean, my body is saying yes because this is the cutest little mass market paperback ever. Look at it next to my little teddy bear. So cute. Ooh, don't get stepped on. But yeah, maybe didn't need to purchase this. Oh, this one, the Gilded Ones, is a series I want to finish. I will write that and add that to my list. Here is another beauty. Oh, but I love Tochi Yamabochi. I'm really hoping to like this book. Another stunning book that I'm hoping to really enjoy. Let's venture back to the unhauled shelf. I have so many stunning books on this shelf that are available on my Pango Books account, but like The Kingdom of Back, stunning. Off the Record by Cameron Garrett. You Should See Me in a Crown. Oof, Permanent Record is such a stunning book. Let me show you. I was so sad I didn't love this book, but look how stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? Y'all, it's so hard not to buy pretty books because, you know, as a book lover, buying a pretty book is so pleasing. But yes, as you saw, there's a bunch of books on my unhaul shelves that are beautiful that I did not enjoy, or I enjoyed but didn't love enough to keep. But there's also many books on my shelves that are so beautiful and like also beautiful on the inside and out. So judging a book by its cover can be really hit or miss. I just have to remember, literally books are marketed to be beautiful, so trying not to fall into that. And my fix for this is to, one, never buy a book in a rush. Don't do it. Just because it's a pretty cover, don't just immediately grab it. Read the back. And this is tough because I do like being surprised by books. I like to just know the genre and then hop into it. But recently I've learned with like really popular books, I need to at least know the trope or like the classic storyline, because sometimes I will be shook to my core. I'll talk about that in the next tip. So when I'm looking at books that are really pretty, I'm going to make sure to take my time to read the first page, or if I have the time to read the first chapter and see, is this something I would keep reading? Is this a, you know, story I'm excited about? Something to also note about shopping online is that most booksellers online, on Amazon, you can actually read the first chapter or more online. So definitely check that out while you're window shopping and browsing and having fun. Just take a moment to open the book, read the first few sentences, first pages, and see if you actually like the writing style, if it's a story that excites you. So that's step one. Step two. So if you have a list of some books that I'm like, ooh, these 5 books excite me, the tropes or the storyline, the genre, the writing, I am gripped, and she's mother effing beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna take a step back, and we're either gonna screenshot it online or we're gonna take a picture in store of these books. Because again, being kind to yourself and reminding yourself, you don't need these books, you just want them. So sometimes taking a picture or adding it to cart and not actually purchasing it is fulfilling enough. And then a week from now, a month from now, 3 months from now, after you finished maybe your series or you've read 10 books, so you're ready to buy one more, whatever book buying rule that you're trying really hard to stick to, look at the reference photos that you have, and you should have a little gallery of all these screenshots and photos of books that excite you, and just pick 1 or 2 or whatever rule you give yourself to purchase, and that way you're still excited about them. But something you might notice is a lot of the pictures you took, you actually might not be interested in those books anymore. I know, shocking. Sometimes it's just in the moment, it sounds so exciting, but after a week, a month, a few months, your excitement dies down. You were probably excited because you were in the mood to buy books, and now that you finished a really good series or a really good book, you might get a little bit more picky, you know? So it gives you some space to actually think about your purchase and not just be compelled, because those bad habits, they come rising up and they want you to purchase everything. So sometimes you can slow it down by just taking a picture of it, taking a little screen grab. Try it. The last and the biggest struggle, probably for our day and age, is buying really hyped books, man. I've been there. My whole YouTube channel has basically been about reading popular books hella late, but making videos about them and reacting to them. So I feel like you guys get it too. You see books on TikTok blowing up and you're like, I should give that a gander. It's real hard to counteract the urge to buy a popular book, because you want to form your own opinion, you want to see what everyone's talking about, and it is really exciting. And a lot of times for me, I really enjoy books that are popular, because a lot of books are popular for a reason. Either they are purely really fun, they are inventive for the genre, or it's just fun to be able to talk about a book that a community is hyping up and obsessing, and you get to jump in and share all your opinions about it. It's fun. We're creating a community here, so I understand why we're all so excited to read these popular books. But something that I'm going to do because I was betrayed recently, and if you haven't watched my last video, highly recommend, by normal people, which I hear people talking about all the time, loving it, and I just didn't love it. It didn't excite me. So I was wildly disappointed by that book. And that's the problem with popular books, is that they get your expectations up and they can set you up for failure. So what I really enjoyed about that particular vlog is that I listened to the audiobook before buying it, and I think that's such a good tool if you have access to libraries with audiobooks. I highly recommend it. I also will link down below Scribd, Audible. There's a lot of different tools. I like Libby. It is free with my library, and I have access to tons of audiobooks and ebooks. So I highly recommend utilizing the tools around you before purchasing the book. Something you can also start doing if you have book friends in real life. Oh God, that sounds so lucky and fortunate. You guys can come together, purchase one popular book, and then rotate through it. That sounds fun, right? Kind of want to do that. Need some IRL book friends one day. And a friendly reminder, that bookshelf over there full of all those beautiful books are all unhauled, and they're available for purchase on Pango Books, my app store. Check it down below if you're in the US, and discount code linked below. Those were my 4 biggest book buying mistakes and 4 ways of tackling it. A little bit more than 4 if we're being honest. And if you stayed till the end of this video, make sure you leave down below this emoji so I know you are the real MVP. And I highly recommend checking out my last vlog, reading romance books, because boy was I shook. There was lots of screaming, there was shock and horror, basically. Yeah, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see my unhauled journey. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.